Hello everyone, this is Joseph back for another video. Today we are going to be celebrating the 15th anniversary of Disney Pixar Cars. Today is June 9th, 2021, the day Cars was released. It was released June 9th, 2006. So, this is kind of just a little celebration video and honoring, others and, kind of like that. So, anyway, there's probably going to be different segments, and so I think we're gonna get started here. And yeah, I haven't done a video, I haven't posted a video in quite some time, but anyway, we're gonna get started. So yeah, as you can see, I have this display here celebrating Cars. Anyway, so let's get started, shall we? First, let's talk about the evolution of like the diecasts and stuff. But first, so segment 1 is the making of Cars. So in 1999, Pixar decided to rework Toy Story 2. So Toy Story 2 was originally supposed to be a 60-minute direct-to-video film. However, Disney decided to release it theatrically instead. So they went ahead but Pixar looked through the reels. John Lasseter came and looked through the reels of the film of what they had, and it was not good. And it was February of 1999. The film was scheduled to be released in November of 1999, and they had to rework the film in 9 months, nearly the whole film. So they worked their butts off, and luckily they got it out just in time. So it was released November 24th, 1999. And then after John Lasseter directed the film, the Pixar's first 3 films, Toy Story, Bugs Life, Toy Story 2, he decided to take a vacation. And so him and his family took a vacation, and that's where John Lasseter got the inspiration from it, going on that journey. It's going down old roads and things like that. And so in 2001, I believe, was when Cars started production. John Lasseter got the idea for it. And probably in like around 2003, they started hiring actors, including, Owen Wilson and Larry the Cable Guy. Then in 2004, the first Cars trailer was released, along with The Incredibles. However, it does not look as good as the final product. Here it is. So as you can see, it's not very good. The animation quality is kind of bad. It's just not very good. But then really, production on the film was really kind of hidden. World of Cars Entertainment actually just posted a video saying that it was really kind of hidden. No one really revealed anything too much about it. And then they started reviewing diecast. They started releasing things for like merchandise and everything. They started making games. A trailer for a video game came out based on the movie Cars. And then finally, so what happened? The film was scheduled to be released in November of 2005. However, Pixar then pushed back the movie to, they decided to push it back to June of 2006. So they decided to push it back, and so it was released June 9th, 2006. And here are the box office numbers. So, so those are the box office numbers. The movie was such a success that in 2008, the film got an extended franchise with Mayor's Tall Tales. They also released a short on the Cars DVD called Mayor of the Ghostlight in 2006. Then 2008, they started doing the Cars tunes, and Rescue Squad Mater was the first short. And then they did more. They did 11 of those shorts from 2008 to 2012. Then 2008, it was confirmed that a sequel to Cars would be released in 2011. So Cars 2 was released in 2011 with Owen Wilson and Larry the Cable Guy reprising their roles as Lightning McQueen and Mater. Um, and, um, it was a spy movie, and it featured the voices of Michael Caine, Emily Mortimer, John Turturro, Thomas Kretschmann, Eddie Izzard, and Bonnie Hunt reprising her role as Sally Carrera. And they killed off Doc Hudson because the voice actor Paul Newman passed away. Then they decided, after Cars 3 came out, they opened Cars Land. So Cars Land opened June 15th, 2012, at Disney's California Adventure theme park. Next year's the 10th anniversary of it. We'll see if I'll do a video about that, but, yeah, so the park featured, 3 rides. So they had Mayor's Junkyard Jamboree, Luigi's Flying Tires, and the Radiator Springs Racers. The Radiator Springs Racers is far the most popular ride. It's a racing ride, and you get to go through Radiator Springs and everything, and then, there's a race at the end where you race the other car with the people in it, and then, Mayor's Junkyard Jamboree is like a spinning ride where you, get in a cart behind the tractors and they swing around as you move, and then Luigi's Flying Tires was kind of lame. Wasn't that much fun of a ride. They tried to what was it? It was basically a knockoff version of an old Disney attraction that they had. And it was like in the 1960s, and then it failed, and they closed it down, and it still didn't work this time either. So then they replaced it with Luigi's Rock and Roadsters. So the ride is basically like another spinning ride. They dance the cars. You get in the cars and they dance around and stuff. And then, in 2013, Pixar began doing more shorts. They did a different series of shorts called Tales from Radiator Springs, and they released 4 shorts. They did Hiccups, Spinning, Bugged, and the Radiator Springs 500 and a half. They were gonna make another short, but that was supposed to premiere. So the shorts were released from 2013 to 2014, and a new short was supposed to premiere in 2015. However, the short was canceled. However, fans were greeted with or had already been greeted with a surprise. There was going to be another Cars sequel, even though after Pixar's fail with Cars 2 did not do well in critics. Only has a 40% in Rotten Tomatoes. Too much Mater. Yeah, too much Mater. Not enough racing. It's more of a spy film, but so they decided to make Cars 3, which was scheduled to be released on June 16th, 2017. Cars 3 was announced in October of 2013, and it was released on June 16th, 2017, with the actors reprising their roles, along with other additions to the cast, including Nathan Fillion, Chris Cooper as Sterling and Smokey, Armie Hammer as Jax Storb, and Cristel Alonso as Cruz Ramirez right there. And so, yeah, they confirmed that. And the movie was a success. It did better. It did better in critics than Cars 2. I think not as good as in the box office, if you compare it right there. And so, yeah. And now we have a new Disney Plus show for Cars coming in 2022. So that's pretty exciting. And they've already revealed merchandise for it. And so, yeah, and now we're going to move on to our next segment of honoring the actors who have passed away since the first film, or since the third film, or second film, or whatever. So, since then, 5 of the actors from Cars have passed away. So let's move on to the segment of the actors who played the characters who have passed away. So yeah, those are the actors who have passed away since. The most recent one was Catherine Hellman, who voiced Lizzie. She actually passed away in 2019, the age of 89, from complications of Alzheimer's disease. So she was the most recent one to pass away. Um, and yeah, so she was 89 years old. And now let's move on to the next segment of the lessons told in the Cars franchise. So the first one tells the lesson of it's not about how you got there, it's about the journey. And then the second one's about the importance of friendship. It's the importance of that and, why it's important. And then the third one is, I guess, like, kind of not to give up. Um, so powerful messages, really powerful messages. And these are great films. At least the 1 and 3. Cars 1 is still my favorite. Now let's on to the next segment of which car scene is your favorite. Probably one of my most favorite scenes in the movie is in the first movie. Is where it's in Radiator Springs, and then Lightning McQueen and Sally drive up to Wheelwell. That scene is beautiful. I like the music, and it's really just has that nostalgic feeling. I really like that part of the movie. And let me know what your favorite is down below. Now let's move on to the die casts. So I started collecting die casts when I wasn't even 2 years old. I was still probably, who knows if I was even one, or even knows. Um, but I was probably But anyway, I started collecting cars probably around 2008. So this is a packaging I probably started growing up with when I started collecting these. And see that mater right there? That's the packaging now. Quite a difference now. And then there's some cars right there, like the Cars Tune packaging, and then the Final Lapper Lenticular Collection line, or Skip Richter right there, and there's GTO, and there's GTO, Skip Richter. So, yeah, it's been really a great journey. Such a great time to celebrate cars. Just happy 15th anniversary. Crazy how it's been 15 years since the movie was released. Cars has a special place in my heart, and probably a lot of you have that too. And guys, remember, it's not about how you got there, it's about the journey. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Happy 15th anniversary, Disney Pixar Cars. And okay, hold it.